copyright notices. If you wish to read, pause the video. The original videos are linked in the description down below. Enjoy. Alright then, so in this one what we're going to see is how the police act when you try to make a complaint about one of their own. As they keep saying, it's an organisation. That's exactly what they are. They're an organised crime gang. That's all they are. They're an organised crime gang. Basically says it themselves. We all know what a gang is. We know the police are just a gang, and they say they're an organisation, which makes them an organised gang. But less of that at the minute. So in this video, what we're going to be looking at is how the police act when you try to make a report about the police. We'll just get straight into it.
Yeah, that's what the complaint is about. PCA Foot is doing nothing. Could you tell me what's being done about incident 165 on the 13th of April?
You need to speak to Inspector Matt Sanders or PCA Foot.
Well, okay, in which case I'm here to make a complaint at the front counter on the Police Reform Act 2002.
Okay then, so under the Police Reform Act, yes, they have to take a complaint. But how? So I've gone on Cheshire Constabulary, how to make a complaint. This is my local police station, my local police thingy. So it says to complain directly to us, you can either go on their website, which gives you a link there. You can either write to them to this address, call 101 here, or visit your local police station. So it gives you different ways to make a complaint, but one of them is visit your local police station. So you can go to your local police station to make a complaint about a police officer, and they have to take the complaint. Or you can go to the IOPC, the Independent Office of Police Conduct, on their website. They give you a link there and you can go straight through there. I would personally, if you're going to make a complaint, I would report it to the IOPC and to the police direct, either through any of these means here. Personally, I would make a complaint from the form, or I would go into a police station and get a copy of the complaint, so they've got acknowledgement of accepting the complaint.
That seems quite reasonable.
To you.
Pardon? Did you say to me? Are you aware that on 12th of May the judge found that I've been a victim of police abuse?
Right, I've been doing a bit of digging, and I've liaised with other supervisors as well, and it's just that if you wish to make a complaint, I'm going to direct you, as previously, to the West Mercia website, so that you can fill out all the details on there about your complaint, and then it'll be referred then to our professional standards.
So what about people who don't have access to the internet?
Go to the library, there's internet there.
Yeah.
So we've already established ways that you can make a complaint. These lot at this station is telling him to go where? Well, he's at the station to make a complaint the way you're supposed to be there to make a complaint. You're telling him to go to a library or do it online. Or do it online and go to a library if you haven't got internet. Well, why they're doing that? Because the courts have already found that he's innocent, and now he's trying to make a complaint to the police about their misjustice, and now they're going to make it as difficult as they possibly can to protect him. We've already established you can make a complaint directly to the IOPC, which I would do all the time. You can do it through the form he's telling them to do it through. You can do it through post 101 or at your local police station. And he's gone to his local police station to make that complaint, and they're telling him to jog on, basically.
Doesn't the Police Reform Act allows me to come in
here? I'm not going to argue with you. I'm telling you that is the case.
Okay, who's your supervisor?
Why do you need to know that? It's Inspector Henry.
Inspector Henry.
He's too busy at the moment to come speak to you.
So Inspector Henry has said, I can't make a complaint at the front counter.
I'm telling you to leave the police station, please. And I've told you, I'm directing you now to go and do it online.
Right, you also said earlier, you accused me of threatening behaviour because I pointed out that I'd missed my father's...
I'm telling you to leave the police station, please. Leave the police station now.
And what's going to happen if I don't?
We'll end up being arrested. So
what for?
Police station, please.
So what would I be arrested for?
Because you're causing a nuisance.
Now I've heard it all, innit? If you don't leave the police station, we're gonna arrest you for causing a nuisance because you're here to make a complaint about one of our officers. or sergeants or inspectors or whoever is there to make a complaint about. Now, if that's not a laughable thing, I don't know what is. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. You're gonna for being a nuisance, for trying to make a complaint. This retard needs taken off the force. So does his inspectors and his bosses. A lot of them, absolute disgrace. Talk about being professional and courteous. This is not professional. This isn't courteous at all. This goes against all their code of ethics. Absolute disgrace.
A nuisance?
Yes.
I'm trying to make a complaint.
Yeah, and I've told you how you can go about making that complaint.
And the law says I can essentially come in here and make that complaint.
But you've been told, right, that you need to do it online.
Who makes up these laws?
I am telling you to do it online.
So you're saying I'm going to be the victim of violence. I should be arrested.
Sorry?
You're going to arrest me then, are you?
I'm not going to arrest you, but I'm asking you to leave.
If I don't leave, I'm going to be arrested.
No, I'm telling you to leave.
Oh, didn't you just say you're going to arrest me?
Mr. Warrington, no, I never said that. What I said was that you could end up being arrested.
So now he's denying that he's going to arrest him. What you actually said, you would end up being arrested. You would. Not could, would. If he refused to leave, you would end up being arrested. Was the exact words that come out of your mouth. I'll play a little clip of exactly what he said just after this. But that's exactly what he said. You would end up being arrested for being for being a nuisance, for trying to make a complaint. And now he's trying to backtrack because he knows what he said was absolutely ridiculous.
And what's going to happen if I don't?
We'll end up being arrested. So
what for?
Police station, please.
So what would I be arrested for?
Because you're causing a nuisance.
All right. So
please leave.
Doesn't that amount to the same thing? I could be.
Not in my eyes.
I could actually get Inspector Henry to come out. That's a possibility.
No.
That's not
going
to.
He could come out.
Okay, let's just see.
Because he'll tell you the exact same thing.
Well, he might see things differently. I mean, that's called engagement. That's not.
Well, I'm just going to get to escort you from the premises.
So you're going to use physical force to remove me?
Well, you've been told to leave. You've been told to leave.
Well, I've been asked to make a complaint.
I've told you to leave.
Oh well, Inspector Henry.
So, yes, you're telling him how to make a complaint, but is there right now to make a complaint? Just get somebody down to make his complaint. It would have been that simple. It would have been as easy as that. But instead, you're going to threaten to arrest him for being a nuisance. And now you're threatening to use physical force to remove him from the police station for making a complaint. And this is what we're paying for.
Yes.
I'm Inspector Stevens. I'm not your spot.
Yeah.
Inspector Sanders is. And Inspector Sanders has told you quite clearly about how you go about reporting any incidents, hasn't he?
Yeah. Please report.
And it's not at the front counter, is it? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. Yes.
So why are you here today?
To make a complaint.
Yeah.
About Inspector Sanders, because he cannot lawfully say that.
Yeah, he can, because there's measures in place to deal with you, and you've been told on numerous occasions how you do that.
Yeah. Can I take your collar number, please?
Yes, you certainly can, but let me finish.
Can I take your collar number?
You can when I finish.
No, you need to tell me now.
No, I don't. I don't have to tell you anything, sir.
So what this inspector's saying is there's special measures in place to deal with you because we've already dealt with you, and the judge turned around and said that we abused you. So now we've put special measures in to deal with you because we are useless with our job. That's basically what he said. They already admit on the 12th of May, a judge turned around and said that he was a victim of police abuse. And what do you think that a judge is going to say to this? This is another police abuse incident in my eyes. They're refusing to take a complaint at a front desk, which there should be.
I'm going to finish what I'm saying and then I will tell you, okay? You can record, that's fine. Inspector Sanders has made it quite clear how you do and don't report any incidents, hasn't he? And it's not at the front counter, is it? Or are you not clear on that?
I know that's his wish.
No, it's not his wish. That's the organisation's standpoint on how you make complaints.
So that's the Chief Constable's wish?
That's the organisation. Don't put words into my mouth.
Well,
the organisation. Right. So if you haven't got anything that's life-threatening or is an emergency, then I'm going to ask you to leave.
It is life-threatening.
Why is it?
Because these illegal exhausts frighten the horses.
It's not life-threatening, sir. So I'm
So,
going to ask you to leave, and if you want to make a complaint about Inspector Sanders, there's a process to go through which you're well aware of, aren't you?
Yeah, the problem is,
Yes.
you never hear anything.
Well, that's not...
I mean, please...
That's not, that doesn't result... Sorry, that
So
doesn't mean
no
you
need to
can
shout.
come to the front counter.
No need to shout.
But you're
You
not
need to-
listening,
you need-
sir, because the colleague's already told you this.
I can hear.
Yeah,
I'm not
but
deaf.
the colleague's already told you this.
I'm not deaf.
No, I know, but a colleague's already told you about...
Stop
how to
shouting at
complain.
me.
I'm not shouting.
Can I have your collar number now?
Yeah, it's Inspector Stevens, 3514.
So Inspector Stevens 1354, pretty sure is what he's just said. Is very unprofessional, got no empathy, got nothing. I don't know he's made it to inspector with that type of attitude towards the public. It goes against all his codes of ethic. He's got no ethic. Is very unprofessional. He's got no empathy or nothing. The fact that the person stood in front of him has already beaten once, and the judges ruled in his favour that they've brutalised him. Basically, it's absolutely a disgrace to the police. This video shows everything what is wrong with our police service. He's saying it's an organisation. It's an organisation thing that you're not allowed to go to a front desk, but yet I'd showed you on my local police organisation that their steps to making a complaint is blah blah blah, and visiting your local police station is one of them. So it's not an organisation thing, is it? It's just a thing you want to put in place for this certain individual.
Now, I'm asking you to leave.
Well, I'm asking to make a complaint.
I'm asking you to leave the police station. This is not the process you go through to make a complaint.
I'm asking
You
to make...
do it online or through Inspector Sanders.
Well, unfortunately, Inspector Sanders is essentially the person I wish to complain about.
Right, so
because of the emails he sent to me.
So make a complaint online, like you've been told, like is quite clear in the correspondence you've had with the police, and then it will be dealt with that way. Okay?
Well, I haven't had any of that correspondence. What you also have to remember, I had a
You
correspondence...
have, because I've seen the emails, sir. I'm part of the safe neighbourhood teams, and I've seen the correspondence, and I've got the correspondence saying about how you go about accessing services from the police, and this is not one of those services.
No, Inspector Sanders said on the phone that all that's been thrown out the window.
No, he's told you quite clearly how you access any services from the police, and it's not at the front counters.
Well, why am I not allowed to use the front counter? I'm entitled to an explanation.
Sanders has made this quite clear to you, and I'm not going to go over old ground. If you've got any questions...
No, he hasn't.
He has, because I've seen the emails, sir.
Well, I haven't read it.
I'll tell you what I'll do then.
Print the email off.
No, I won't print the email off. I will ask Inspector Sanders to contact you when he's next on duty and discuss in detail any concerns you've got.
My concern is he threatened to unlawfully... He sent an email saying...
so he has contacted you?
Yeah, he sent an email.
You told me he hadn't.
He says I'm abusive when I come in. I'm not abusive when I come in.
But you've obviously had issues in the past with some of the staff in this organisation.
No, I've never been abusive. You've got a camera up there that would deal with this.
Mechanisms in place for you to make complaints, and this is...
I've never been abusive because there's cameras up there that would have recorded.
Well, you said that yourself.
No,
you did. You said
you won't listen.
Of being abusive. Inspector Sanders has told you quite clearly how you access services from this organisation, and it's not via the front counter. So again, I'm going to ask you to leave.
Yeah, if I just finish what...
No, you can't, because I finished, and Inspector Sanders has told you this, and you've been told this on numerous occasions.
Inspector Sanders has never told me...
He has. I've seen the correspondence. So, if you're not happy, I will contact Inspector Sanders today and ask him to make contact with you, because he's your Spock, and then you can discuss any concerns you've got with him at an appropriate time in an appropriate setting.
Well,
That's it, sir. Thank you.
No, you're going to have to touch me.
I'm not going to touch you. I haven't done anything.
Well, exactly. Well, we're going to be here having this conversation then.
No.
Because... So, I'd like to make a complaint. They were too frightened to touch me, them two guys. Did you see that?
I've let the rest play through, and I want to know your opinions on this. Do you think that these are correct into making him go off to a library or home to report it online, or do you think he should be allowed to go into a police station and report that? I think he should be allowed in a police station. It's that simple. There's different means of doing it, and going to your local police station to the front desk and making a complaint that way is one of them. I think they don't like the fact that a judge has already ruled in favour of this person, and the fact that they put special measures in place. Words out of another constable's own mouth. They've got special measures in place to deal with you. That's exactly what he said. Makes it a bit out of order. It's not right, is it, to have special measures for one certain individual that basically is special measures, is not allowed in the police station to make complaints. That's how I see that. But like I say, all this is just my opinion. Let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this interaction. As always, like the video, it does open YouTube's algorithm, and I'll catch you on the next one.